Smoke a purse so sweet with Hot Thoughts TV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's Hot Thoughts TV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with Hot Thoughts TV.
Even with the basketball, let's talk about that. Was it just solely school? Was it maybe like, I don't know, do they got AAU going on out in New York? Or like maybe just aside from the school? That you started playing earlier?
Oh yeah. Bro, you ever saw Dykeman?
Yeah.
So that's like prevalent, like in the city. Like from a little kid, like you playing in parks, little park tournaments, Dykeman, Watson, and like basketball is everything out there. Like it's like that's the culture. So you definitely play basketball all the time after school, before school. Some people used to get to school early, play basketball, dribble to school with a basketball. Like everything was that.
Yeah. So let's talk New York, NYC music scene. Like, you know, just what is it like out there? Is it Cause like here in Houston, I feel like it's really big, so it's kind of hard to get a wind of everything that's going on out here. I know NYC big as well, but how is the city together when it comes to music, or is it kind of separated into different sections?
Yeah, New York City, it's definitely separated. So it's different lanes, obviously. Like right now, the drill is huge in New York, and drill, you know what drill is? It's like the hood gangs. So that causes a divide in itself. That that's how it is. But you got that, but then you got dudes that's rapping. But the thing about New York, it's like the dudes that's like, if you make it, that's why they say if you make it in New York, you make it anywhere. Cause I feel like you could be like kinda hot in Houston, no knock on Houston, but like niggas could like not really know you. But I feel like if you hot in New York, like if you like go crazy in New York, you got more of a chance to like be seen across the world. So that's why I feel like it's more so levels than anything than like other scene. It's more like levels, like, all right, this nigga's here, this nigga's doing this nigga's doing that.
Do you feel like the drill is starting to somewhat take over? Because I know the East Coast was damn near the birthplace of rap. Honest, like, and especially as far as just like boom bap and music like that. Do you feel like, cause you know I know y'all still got the Griselda niggas, y'all still got niggas like Joey, and you had Pro Era and so many other like niggas come up from out of there. Do you feel like the whole wave is leaving from that sense to go towards the drill?
I think drill definitely got it right now in the city, but I feel like it's always gonna be some hot shit. It's always gonna be like I'm not calling drill a trend because it might not be a trend. Drill might be around forever, but like it's always some like new hot shit. So it's a space for that, and it's a space for niggas that rap. Like for the drill niggas, we don't know how long that space is gonna last. For rap, like we know like that shit is always gonna be around, just from history. And drill, the sound evolved too. Like it's evolving in its own way. Like you remember the beats, like the Chicago beats, type beats, some drill beats, and then now it's like sample drill beats like that. So that sound gonna evolve, but I don't think that it's hot. You feel me? But like I don't think somebody that's rapping should like be like worried about that. I think they should embrace it for real. I do. Yeah.
And this is just like another one of those, I wouldn't say random questions, but one thing down in Houston, I feel like, at least that's commonly said about an artist, is they feel like, I'm not too sure if you're familiar with like the history of Houston, but you know, like the screwed and chopped, the slow shit. They kind of say like, the artists say that the city kind of puts us into a box as far as like they don't want to let the younger generation have shine. Like they'll rather just let the old heads, like they ain't.
I can see that.
Is it similar like that in New York, or do they kind of believe in passing the torch on?
It's not like that, but like that's the thing in New York. Like if you hot. Like the older generation needs you in a sense. Like it's like out here, you know, Bun B, UGK, like they stand. Like it's different. Like it's a little bit different. And I'm not sure. Like are they around? Like are they like present still?
Yeah, like they're still doing shows. Like that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of artists feel like they rather force the old shit,
passionate sourcing. Cause I get that.
Yeah,
that is different in New York. Cause first of all, we got so much more acts. Like niggas blow up in New York every year. Like think about Young M.A. Like just like the top hit songs, Bobby Smurf. Like it's just a bunch of people just like coming out, and it's not like they was like groomed. I would say I don't know they like exaggerating, but they get a hit song and they lit like, and they don't need nobody for real. So that's I say it's different. Nah, but like Jay-Z's not doing no show like locally. Like that's how I like had honchos. So like Fat Joe, Tater Kiss, like he getting his flowers he deserved. Dipset, you feel me? You see them in the city and all that, but they show love. They embrace. Like every time you see Dipset and Dykeman, they with like some younger dudes. Like they tapping in with the younger dudes. I think I'm not sure if they do, but New York culture, adolescence controls like a lot of trends. Like if you look in the last 10 years, so dudes don't have really like it's not the same. Like if these are the people that's pushing the buttons, like regardless of what's going on, then you gotta fuck with them. Right. Or then it's almost like you gonna be like left out. I feel like Houston, like somebody Jay Mills was telling me that like they like starting it like they putting a stamp. I was fucking what he was saying. Like he was like he gonna like the kids from Houston like start giving them something to look up to. I feel like I'm not sure if they like just push the thread like a New York, but it's easier in New York because it's the fashion capital. So niggas put on drip, and you go to Soho. That's where everybody in Paris is at. New York Fashion Week, like everything is there. So it's kind of easier to get like hot
type shit.
But at the same time, it's tougher. Yeah. Like it's a double good.